Hey everybody, welcome to Supreme Puzzler and welcome back to Secret World. I'm Strange Fuzz. I'll be here to guide you through the secret world. And, well, let's pick up from where we left off, which was we got the sheriff's quest. We got Helen's quest, which is to check out the phone book for secured businesses.
We'll still be here.
I hope you keep this place on the map. I want my reward for doing this crap. Alright, so the mining museum, savings and loans, and Cycle gas station. Alright, let's go check it out. Heading down that way. Alright, other players. Good to see other people. It's not often I see other people running around, so it makes me happy when I see other people actually running around this place. Oh wait, wrong one. This game is a little tedious at times, and a bit frustrating, but it is still overall fun, in my opinion. The little bit of frustration it has is pretty worth it. I'm gonna get this skull. So these skull guys here on the map are little world bosses that are all over. And in each zone, there's one super world boss that you can never really take down by yourself. You kind of always need a group of people. So, may do those later, but let's take out What'd you give me? I'm trying to keep up with these because if you kind of let them stack, you become a bit over encumbered with things. It becomes really hard to upgrade because each upgrade costs a set amount, and as you level these up from greens to blues and to eventually purples, it costs more each time. And if you end up having a lot of them, it ends up filling up your inventory and costing you a lot. So it's kind of better to keep up on those sorts of things and not let that happen. Alright, from here to savings and loans. We're gonna go rob them of their security camera. Kind of fun. Pretty sure. Dude, this one or the next video? Oh, savings. Oh, here it is. Oh yeah, got the security camera. Now over here to the museum. These guys. What I'm thinking. Helicopter. Wonder where that's going. We'll probably find out later. Where is it? Ah, there it is. Take security camera. Josiah, this is the one that needs changing. Have it done before I'm back from Bangor? New cameras are in the basement. Remember to fill out the repair form and file it with the museum admins. James Morris, FFM janitor. Note from the janitor. Ah, got something like that. Alright, so into the basement. That's why I thought I had to go into convenient. Ah, still something hot. There we go. Head to the basement. Those are like the 3 faction outfits you can get. I don't mind the Templar one. It's not too bad. Ask the janitor about the cameras. I don't think I want to.
I think you should go away. You should go away now. You need to go away because I'm not feeling very stable right now.
I kind of agree with that assessment. You're, not looking too stable, my guy. So find a way to bypass the boob traps. Reach the objective in the basement during the mission horror show without being seen or tripping any traps. This one's pretty easy, but I have messed it up before. So, like, a mistimed jump is all it takes. Plus, security cameras. Those are always fun. So it doesn't look like that one moves. Some of them move. But that one doesn't. So we come around this way. Make sure we're not seen. Make sure we didn't trip that C4 that's apparently on the walls over there. Never noticed that before. Who puts C4 in a basement? That's a little extreme. Okay, so come around these. This way. Oh, this is the moving one. Okay. Turn on my sprint because I will need it. Come tuck ourselves in this little corner. Sprint ahead. Nope, this way. Somehow it missed us when it was turning. That's fine with me. Just keep running. And hit this. Heck yeah! And just like that, we got that achievement. I have failed that before, so I'm just glad I got it. Insane survivalist. Thought he was the janitor. Yes, the janitor's an insane survivalist. Time to get this crate. What the hell is in this crate? That don't look good. That don't look good at all. And methinks that's where your problem came from. Maybe just a little. Alright, now we leave this godforsaken basement. I almost said dungeon. Not quite a dungeon. Alright, yes. Let's head this back to Keen's Mouth. Keen's Mouth. Keen's Mouth? Keen's Mouth? Keen's Mouth? I'm always confusing the pronunciation of this town. Kingsmouth Coast. Blue Ridge Mine. Which is a place we'll be going to later. Okay. More Zondas. Oh, there. What did I expect? And I twirl away. Alright, we're gonna head up Elm Street. Might as well familiarize myself with the street names. They're gonna use them. Alright, we're gonna place the cameras on the streetlight, a house corner, another streetlight, and a tree trunk. I don't know about that last one. I don't feel like that's a secure place to put a camera, but what do I know? That's some bloody grass. Alright. Look at the camera here. Sweet. Head over this way. And put secured camera 2 over here. Come get this legend. Do a little read of the legend. Council of Venice. Our wisdom flows so sweet. Taste and see. Transmit. Initiate the assembly signal. Receive. Initiate the lame behemoth syntax. Deadlock voting remains unbroken. Initiate the Armageddon proclamation. Sound and fury signify nothing. To Technicolor Spectrum. Witness the Council of Venice. That is so freaking accurate for what this group is. So these guys here with their little caps and their white outfits, besides being an apothecary, he is also part of the Council of Venice. Council of Venice kind of give orders to the other 3 factions. They're the ones who kind of give them the okay to do what they do, kind of. They're kind of ineffectual. They don't really do much. They just kind of sit there. This is really all they do. But we won't really deal with them till later on. Well, that other dude's doing the work on it. Your turn. You just stay over there. Luckily, I can be pretty close to these guys and not aggro them. So it's pretty cool. They have a pretty small aggro range. You have to basically be right next to them for them to kind of realize you're there. So it's pretty cool. Alright, use the computer to initialize the system. Hack the computer terminal. Alright, so we want to do the station security system. We want to initialize camera system. There we go. And now whenever we want to, we can come check out the camera feeds. Alright. Looks like my wow, I have a lot of points to spend. My goodness. All my skills I can get. Let's do some passives, because I have a lot of passive stuff. Let's get all these guys. Cool thing, all these permanent increases, and as I explained in an earlier video, I'm not restricted by any means to my class. I'm not at all. So I'm thinking when I get the money, I'm probably going to go into pistols. I enjoy them, they're pretty fun, or I might go into chaos, because chaos is pretty powerful. And I know that class pretty well too. Plus it's pretty fun. But at the moment, we'll stick to what we know. Get some more. I think that's all I can get in terms of, yeah. Okay, so let's come over here. And, okay, yeah, so now I have to save up some AP. And we'll come back over to the passives. We'll do some flame ones, some elemental ones this time. Didn't even get that one, wow. And then we'll do this one. We'll do crit power again. And then we'll do our protection. Yeah, that sounds good. Alright. So, with that, we have a little bit better stats. And a couple of new skills. Now we can freeze things in place. That's what this skill down here I got is Crystallized Frost. Consumes 2 elemental energy, but I can manifest ice and freeze people around me. I later on too can get a passive that allows it to move with me, which is pretty neat. Oh, I didn't turn it. Good news! Data from your surveillance system is now feeding into our server. This means we have visual contact with the enemy and can make more detailed assessments of the situation. Also means I can keep tabs on you. The janitor in the basement showed signs of a strange tentacular mutation. Disgusting, frankly. It's not clear if he booby-trapped his surroundings to protect himself or to try and protect others. Regardless, it was clever, and that's not something we like to see from our enemies. Keep me posted on all tentacle-related phenomena. KG. That's gonna be a lot of stuff. You're gonna be getting a lot of text then, Kristen, because there's a lot of tentacle phenomena up in here. Oh, so it's gonna explain this. So, if you notice, there are little dots at the bottoms, and they do symbolize the rating of the gear. So we actually have 2 uncommon things already. Wow. I don't think that's ever really happened. That, and basically what this is saying is there are special items out there that do more than just increase hit points, attack points, and protection. They may also have an added thing of deals 100 more damage or whatever, or grants 45 plus 45 healing. Something along those lines. Usually those are found in dungeons, but you can also buy them at the auction house too. Alright, and with that we are going up to Deputy Andy. Woo! Andy! I like this kid. He's a good kid. Hello there. Are you just a person? Oh no, you're an actual person. Okay. You didn't register, so I wasn't sure. Alright, so let's get Deputy Andy's thing. Deputy Andy Gardner is afraid the town will be completely overrun by monsters unless someone steps up and helps contain the undead invasion of Kingsmouth. Zombies are constantly pushing against defenses put up around the sheriff's office. Kill them. Simple enough. Alright then.
Jeez, you never saw anything like this in the cop shows.
Very true.
Well, maybe on cable. Not the network ones. You wouldn't know it from looking out there, but before that wicked bad fog rolled in, Kingsmouth was a sleepy little burg. Nothing stronger on the streets than a hot cup of coffee and chocolate-glazed donuts from Susie's. The occasional DUI or domestic disturbance. Human sacrifice.
What?
But every town has a dark side, right? We sure are getting a heap help in the darkness now, eh? The Walking Dead and worse besides taking over our town. Us survivors hold up in here, hoping it's all just a bad dream and we'll wake up to the smell of bacon and maple syrup. But unless someone ups and does something, and soon, all we're gonna wake up to is the smell of rotten flesh. And I don't need another thing to remind me of my dad. Halloween does bring back the memories, eh?
That reminds me, this is also supposed to be fall Halloween. Like, right around Halloween time is when this takes place in-game. It's also, like, still early mid-2000s, too, if I recall. Like, 2011 or 12 or 13, something like that. I think. I'm not sure when this all speaks. Well, if that magazine that we read earlier in the game tells us anything, it's supposed to be at least 2013, if I recall. Okay, so kill the ravenous horde around the sheriff's office. You got it. Wicked bad. Andy's wicked bad makes me just gives me a smile every time he says it. His accent makes me happy. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about it, but I like it. Well, that was it. Is there any more around? Yes. Come running. Yeah. One more. I need you. What else?
You gotta get to the north barricades before they do.
I'm already here. Also, thanks for the silent little siren
See if you can't head them off at the northern barricade.
to let me know that they are here. I can hear about that thing that walks down the street. That's not something I need.
Those zombies are making a mess of that north barricade.
I kind of noticed. Well, not really. They've only lost like a smidgen of health. They're actually doing pretty well. All things considered. Pretty good. Swirling around.
We got some more trouble on the south barricade.
South barricade. I'm a go. Alright,
Coming
I'm
in
here.
from the south side now.
And thank you, lady on the intercom, who I'm pretty sure I don't actually ever meet.
We got some more trouble on the south barricade.
Got some more trouble, guys. Gotta stop them. Little bikini top on it. No, that's not what it is, but that's what it totally reminds me.
They're taking that southern barricade apart.
I mean, we could be doing better, but they're still holding up pretty well.
Good job.
All
We
right,
held off the undead hordes for another day.
for another
Or at least
day.
another 5 minutes.
And listen to 5 minutes. More zombies are running up the street. Well then let's kill them, you know? They're running at me like that. It's not cool. Especially when I got this pointy stick in my hand. I can easily hurt someone with it. Easily. Alright, big guy standing there. Acting like he ain't got no care in the world. Whoa. That's not gonna... Oh, he's got a chest vagina. Oh, it's got teeth. Ugh, yes, dissolve away. You're gross. This is interesting. We have no records of direct contact with the Draug. So your sighting in Kingsmouth catches us a little off guard. Other factions have encountered them frequently at sea. Of course, file sharing isn't common practice in the industry. Here's what we know. The Draug are an ancient and marine variety of undead with roots in Norse mythology. They seem to be directing the local attacks. As for everything we don't know, well, that's where you come in. Ciao, ciao. Kristen, you're no help. Literally, just zero help. Ineffectual. Upgrade blade. Now those are equal. And finally upgrade this belt. Heck yeah. I mean, technically I could have given those necklaces to the belt too at any point, but I wanted to keep that necklace up there. Let's go find Norma. Norma. Cool character. Mutilated corpse, eh? What's this? The wounds on a mutilated corpse close to the woods suggest a mauling from something even more dangerous than zombies. Search for the predator. Alright then.
Visual tracking initiated.
Alright, let's track this blood. Oh wait, I turned off my sprint. I want to sprint. Red-faced. Because it will always be here. There are always little area side missions that you can do to earn a little XPs. Or stuff. Oh! It's a Wendigo! What's up, Wendigo? God, you guys are creepy.
Visual tracking initiated.
Here, look. Easy. Get back here. For those who don't know what Wendigos are, they are people who have consumed the flesh of other people. So cannibals. They're from Native American folklore. Or legends. That's kind of what folklores are. Secret World depicted them in an interesting way. It's kind of why I like Secret World, because the interpretation it gives to certain things is very interesting. Let's take you down, ferocious Wendigo. You ain't that ferocious. But you kinda are, because that bone pile. Oh hey, look, there's another Wendigo. Alright, back the way we came. Field report has been received in file. Sweet. And we got another hammer. Ooh, they like giving us hammers. I keep turning my sprint off. Because I am used to running so much faster. Like, when you get sprint 2 and sprint 3, it just makes so much more of a difference. You can run so much more faster. Alright. Through the wispy
Additional
woods.
assignment received. Initializing.
Wispy woods. Oh, that's mission list. Body parts everywhere, cause zombies are messy eaters. Six Poke Cove. There's a legend up there that I will get after we speak with Norma. Oh, I thought we'd have to cut the scene, but apparently not. So I'm gonna take a look to see how much it'll cost to upgrade Sprint. So we have Sprint Speed 1. We want Sprint Speed 2, which we can get. Heck yeah, let's do it. Spin the mark's favor. Now we have 162.5% speed. Also, these are some of the sprints you can get. If they have these little things down here, that means they will come, the mount will come in your faction's color. So if I got this backpack, it would be blue because I'm a Lumen. So, of course, I don't have any because this is a new character, so she has the basics. When dark days come, cardio is important. Pump those legs. Truth. That is very true, actually. And then here are some of the pets you can have. You can get miniature versions of some of the bosses. You can also get some from quests. And you can also just straight up buy some of them. Oh, that's a bear. That was a very ferocious looking dog. Alright, well, we're done there. Alright, Norma. They never stop coming. Just next map. Norma's house is surrounded by zombies, and even though she blasts them to pieces with her shotgun, they seem to never stop coming. She is encouraged by the way the bones burn on her bonfire, however. Perhaps incinerating zombie remains the way of getting rid of them altogether. Norma can't seem to kill the zombies attacking her house fast enough. There's no time left for cleaning up the remains. Help Norma defend her house. Alright, so it looks like the first thing we're going to do is defend Norma's house.
Oh, yeah. You'd think these wet bits would just fizzle on the bonfire, but no. They sparkle like kindling wood. That's heartening. Ah, geez, what a mess. Good thing I'm not particular. Now I'm used to getting my hands dirty. Fish guts, childbirth, sutures, the dead. Yeah, maybe I was born for this work. Ah, that don't sound right. Nobody's made for this ungodly work. Except maybe this old thing. So I kill and I chop and I burn, but there's more of them every day, and I feel like I'm pushing a very big stone up a very steep mountain, and it keeps rolling back down. What do you call that? Sisyphean? Or is that when you get a burning in your privates? My idea of culture is reruns of Cheers and, you know, not ancient Greek mythology. Well, the old gal ain't a proper match for everything that turns up on my doorstep. Seems she's too much for most of it. Spreads a bone of dead man's guts all over the place. There's no time to gather it all up before we're right back up in the thick of it. And they never stop coming. They never stop coming.
That's the problem with Zambos. They just keep on coming and coming and coming. Alright then. Alright, we're gonna get this legend. The fog. There was no forecast. There were no screams. There was no sound. Only the fog. It crept in and it crept out. People walked and the people died. Then they walked again. The fog followed the return of the lost fishing vessel, the Lady Margaret. The crew had a story to tell. The graveyard of ships, the red seaweed. Cloaca that birthed the fog? Seaweed cloaca? Yeah, I think that's right. That birthed the fog. Ask us about the Lady Margaret, sweetling. Ask us properly, and we will tell you. KBs, can you please tell me? Is that how I ask properly? This other one, the fog. Arisen close to the sweet taste of the sea. Transmit, initiate, initiate doing the signal. Right, first. Receive, initiate, transmit, initiate the signal. Receive, initiate the frequency. Low visibility will bring traffic to a crawl. Initiate neurotic syntax. Witness the fog. Alright, so should have got that one first, and then it would have flowed into that one, but whatevs. Not much going on in that first one. Just transmit, receive, low visibility will bring traffic to a crawl. I always hate it when the morning commute is so slow. Alright, so now we shall defend Norma's place. Unless we get stuck on some wood. Then we won't be able to. Alright, defended Norma's place. And they'll be coming from over here. Sweet. Thank you, X. Sword just makes things super easy. So I might end up switching that up just to have a little bit of challenge thrown in there so things aren't dying so quickly. Because my god, things just die. They just die so fast. Ah! Take that. Still coming from this way? Yep, they are. Woo. Heck yeah. Still coming? Yep, yeah. The mob. Collect body parts around Norma's house. Alright, here's one. And finally, 4. Here we go. That one wasn't close. Alright, to the bonfire. Going to the bonfire. Here we go. And we press the F to use the bonfire. Now we throw the body parts. And now we got a nice, pretty blue flame going on. Or did have going on. Alright. Let's go do these ones behind us. Yeah, so these are teleports, basically. Not only will I resurrect here, I will, if I need to get around faster, bring up my map real quick. Oop, zoomed in. Map of Keen's Mouth, by the way. If I need to get someplace quicker, like say I need to head back to the sheriff's office, I just click this little thing here, and it'll just, you know, you want to animal leap there. Of course, this costs shards if you're not a patron. If you're a patron, aka subscriber, it's free. But we don't need an animal leap anywhere because we're where we need to be. Goodness gracious. Alright. So let's take out these guys. Dead. Alright. Actually, we'll head up back here. Because it's the only one up in this area. After that other one. Eventually pick them and come back again. Alright then. Right, not range. And we're done. Oh, no, got one more. I can't count. Alright, now we're done with that. Now we kill wet zombies from the sea and cultists. So much running. We're running slightly faster, so that's always cool. Now we just gotta save up for that sprint 3. And we run it hecka fast. We run it hecka fast. Let's see if we can try and...
Special assignment received. Initializing.
Just cultists. Boo. No, none of that. Shame on you. None of that. I'm not too big into doing these area missions because they're just kind of meh anyway. They just usually give you some anima shards and just like, and, you know, weapons and cows and things. That's about it. So you are not what I was looking for. So what about you? You are. All right. No, wreck that level. Level above me, so why wouldn't I? Aw, gross. Puked on me. So try shine their body parts on the bonfire. Right. Are you gonna do it? Yeah! Fight this guy. So yeah, if there's usually a flock of crows around like that, usually there's a revenant hiding amongst them. They're dicks. Because sometimes I'm not paying attention, and I just run through things, and then there's a revenant on me. It sucks. Granted, I should have been paying more attention, so I guess it's my own fault. Still, me, I can't complain about it. Render body parts. Cultists. Never noticed a chair in there before. Examine blue cultist fires. Alright. Apparently cultists were kicking around with some stuff. I gotta go check it out.
Local bounty detected. Initiating.
Let's come check out these fires. Looky fire. Really? I have to kill more cultists for body parts? That's ridiculous. I already thought I killed one. That's a hole in the chest. That's a hole in the chest. Let's get these guys. Let's go light the fires to complete the ritual. Okay, I will fail that mission then.
Special assignment received. Initializing.
Oh, thanks. Heck that noise. If they want to fight me, they can come down here. Heck 'em. You guys do it. If y'all want to take it, go right ahead. Not like I wanted to deal with them anyway. Come on. Stupid barriers. Alright. They dropped a legend. We'll read that in a sec. Did they finish or no? Oh, that's not quite. Okay. And then here. Heck yeah. Oh. Oh, my bad. Alright. So now let's port back to Norma. Because don't want to run through all that. Heck yeah. We're back. But now since we're in a safe area, let's check out. Oh. Well, these are all the action quests. I will be doing them all. I like to clear out this whole first area. Meaning all 3 of its zones. I usually do every side, action, sabotage, investigation, every mission. Because it really puts you ahead of the curve for the next area that you have to go into. And makes it way easier. So, I will probably do that. I don't know if I'll do all of it on camera. I might do some of those side missions, because some of them are just super simple and not important at all. We wanted lore though. Legends, here we go. Done. I don't know what like, yeah, Beast Street was those who come down to zombies. And we see the cultist zombie. These are the cadavers of those who in life who served certain strange priesthoods, delved into the mysteries of potent cults, or otherwise devoted themselves to occult study. Some spark of awareness stays with them, and in death they can still call on their ritual powers. Neat. I'm assuming that's why they're called cultist zombies. Alright, before we check on Norma, they never stop. Getting involved in enemy rituals is very proactive of you. Just try not to summon anything out of your league. These cultist zombies are unlike the regular island and shore varieties. They work independently of the job. They're not as light on their feet as the others, but their ability to wield magic makes them much more dangerous. Kingsmouth's got a lot of history of crazy. Primordial priest crazy, sacrificial worship crazy, ancient unnameable crazy, something in the air brings it out, and something in the soil feeds it, cagey. Alright, well that's a little hint of what goes on, and wow, that's a nice looking assault rifle. And we're gonna use it to upgrade. They always give you little shreds of information and the things and text message when you turn it. And it's neat to kind of get them all to get a broader picture of the area you're working with. Alright, let us check on it.
Well now, I'm not much fit for entertaining, but I reckon you ain't much in the mood for hospitality either, am I right? Oh, I'm not a big talker, eh? I'm used to that from a surly husband, and kids more comfortable with kicking a ball around than having a conversation with their ma. Name's Norma. Norma Creed. Raised a family up here before this dungeon thick fog came took 'em is my story. Helen sent you over to check on me, I reckon. Now, your concern is wicked kind, but I don't need any pitying. I got my shotgun, I got what's left of my wits. I'll manage. Now, this hullabaloo began after the Lady Margaret came back. My husband Larry, the others, we all thought that they'd gone missing out there, but the sea took them. The day they came back, whole town could finally breathe again. But then came that fog, like it was following them back to shore. 'Twas right, said they, such birds to slay, that bring the fog and mist. Don't ask me where I got that from. Probably heard it on Oprah. Never got to ask Larry about what happened in those weeks they were gone. Been around gift horses long enough not to look him in the mouth. He was back. Thought life would go on the way life goes on, one day at a time. When the fog lifts enough to see the Lady Margaret laid up in the harbor, covered in that red seaweed, I always wonder if he'd still be here if I had.
So as you could kind of expect, the Lady Margaret had, of course, something to do with that, as we found out through the legends we picked up at, Norma's here. So it's not too surprising that, of course, Norma would mention the Lady Margaret laid up in the harbor. So, and of course, the next thing is to investigate the Lady Margaret, but I'll do that in the next video. Thanks for joining me for this video. If you liked it, like, comment, and subscribe to keep in touch and keep up to date with it. Thanks, guys, and I will see you next time.